WWE News, AJ Styles comment on potential in-ring return for TNA. Hello everyone, welcome my YouTube channel. WWE superstar made his return to TNA at Slammiversary after an absence of over a decade. Styles made only an appearance and was never planned to wrestle, but hopes that there are more possible appearances for him in the future. Thanks to WWE's working relationship with TNA, he stopped short of guaranteeing that it will be in a match. Though, AJ Styles drops bombshell on potential TNA return, fans stunned by what he just said. The wrestling world is buzzing, and it's all thanks to a name that commands respect across promotions. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, has just addressed the burning question that fans have been asking for years. Will he ever return to the company that made him a household name? That company, of course, is TNA, now known as Impact Wrestling. For fans who've been watching AJ Styles since the early 2000s, his legacy in TNA is legendary. He was the face of the company during its golden era, winning multiple championships, delivering 5-star matches, and elevating the brand with his unique athleticism. But ever since he made the jump to WWE in 2016, fans have been wondering, could we ever see him back in a TNA ring? And now, AJ Styles has broken his silence. In a recent interview, Styles addressed the speculation head-on, and what he said has left fans shocked. When asked about a possible return to TNA, Impact Wrestling, AJ didn't hold back. He acknowledged his deep respect and appreciation for the company, and more importantly, he didn't rule anything out. Greater than you never say never in wrestling, Styles said with a smirk. TNA was where I made a name for myself. That company helped shape who I am today. I've got a lot of love for that place, and I always will. That one sentence, "you never say never," has ignited a wildfire of speculation. Could it actually happen? Let's break it down. AJ Styles and TNA, a legendary history. AJ Styles was TNA from the moment the promotion launched in 2002. Styles became its breakout star. He was the first TNA X Division champion, a multiple-time world heavyweight champion, and the centerpiece of countless iconic rivalries. His matches with Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, Kurt Angle, and Sting are etched in wrestling history. Even when TNA faced financial turmoil, declining ratings, and backstage chaos, AJ was the one constant fans could rely on. But that all changed in 2014 when AJ Styles left TNA amid contract disputes and a clear lack of direction from management. He went on to conquer New Japan Pro Wrestling and eventually made a shocking debut in WWE at the 2016 Royal Rumble. Since then, Styles has solidified his status as a global wrestling icon. But there's a sense of unfinished business, a sense that AJ's story in TNA was never truly finished. The WWE contract factor. On major obstacle to a TNA return is AJ's current WWE contract. While details of his deal haven't been made public, it's widely believed that Styles signed a multi-year extension with WWE in 2022. That would mean he's likely locked in until at least 2026, possibly longer. However, insiders have noted that WWE has recently become more flexible about allowing talents to appear outside the company under certain conditions. We've seen it with NXT stars working indie dates and WWE's new working relationship with TNA, evidenced by Jordynne Grace appearing in NXT. Could WWE allow AJ to make a surprise appearance in TNA as part of this evolving strategy? It's not impossible. And with Triple H now having more creative control and a clear interest in cross-promotional storytelling, the idea of AJ Styles showing up even for one night only suddenly feels a lot more realistic. What would an AJ Styles return look like? If AJ Styles does return to TNA, even temporarily, what would that look like? Fans are already fantasy booking dream matches. Imagine AJ Styles versus Josh Alexander, a technical masterclass. AJ Styles versus Will Ospreay, if he ever made a guest appearance. AJ Styles versus Moose, power versus agility. A reunion with Christopher Daniels, a nostalgic tearjerker. AJ challenging for the TNA World title one last time. Even a one-off match would send shockwaves through the wrestling world. A simple surprise appearance, maybe to congratulate a former rival, or cut a promo celebrating TNA's legacy, would be enough to break the internet. The fan reaction since AJ's comments went public, fans have flooded social media with reactions, hopes, and theories. One fan tweeted, "Greater than if AJ Styles walks back into a TNA ring. I'm crying real tears, that man is TNA." Another wrote, "AJ coming back to TNA would be like Michael Jordan returning to the Bulls. It just makes sense." Reddit threads, YouTube discussions, and wrestling podcasts have all exploded with talk of a possible Styles return, and interestingly, Even TNA's official social media accounts have started subtly fueling the speculation, liking posts and posting cryptic tweets about unfinished business. Could this be more than just fan hype? WWE's investment in legacy momentum can't ignore the fact that WWE is fully embracing nostalgia these days. From Cody Rhodes finishing his story at WrestleMania to The Rock's surprise appearances, to the Hall of Fame inductions of legends from WCW, ECW, and TNA, it's clear WWE understands the value of history. AJ Styles returning to TNA would be a powerful legacy moment not just for him, but for the fans who followed his journey from the very beginning. WWE could allow it to happen as a tribute, as a brand-building moment, or as part of a broader cross-promotional initiative. And if TNA offers AJ a respectful platform, one where he can celebrate his past without threatening his WWE future, it just might be the perfect full-circle moment. AJ's own words carry weight. We've seen wrestlers make vague comments before, but AJ's tone and phrasing are what truly caught people off guard. He wasn't dismissive, he wasn't indifferent, he spoke about TNA with warmth, nostalgia, and admiration. And in doing so, he opened a door just a crack, but enough for fans to dream again. "I've got a lot of love for that place," he said. "You never say never." Those words matter coming from someone like AJ Styles. He's not known for playing games with fans. When he speaks, people listen. Final thoughts: a return that could redefine wrestling momentum. Imagine the lights go out during a TNA pay-per-view. A heartbeat, a single spotlight. Then that familiar guitar riff hits. They don't want none. The crowd erupts. AJ Styles walks down that ramp, stepping into the ring where he became a legend. It would be the most talked about moment in wrestling that year, possibly that decade. The buzz isn't just clickbait, it's a real possibility. Styles has laid the groundwork. The fans are hungry. TNA is growing. We is evolving. All the pieces are in place. And if AJ Styles does decide to return to TNA even just once, it will be more than a match. It will be a moment for the ages. So now the world waits and watches. Because when AJ Styles says